Welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. This is Cherie Collins with you. Tonight we are going to build a vCard tonight for a restaurant, for a chef at a restaurant. And vCard is perfect for restaurants as well as many other business types. And everything I'm showing you tonight will be applicable to your business as well. So let's get started. We are going to start from a very basic card, a card that you may have tonight if you're new to vCard as well. And this is our very basic card. So if this is what your card looks like, in just a few minutes, you can turn this into a card that will start to market your business. And right here, I want to just point out at the bottom of the card is this very handy owner's link. And that just takes you to the login page where you can log in with your, we'll click on there. It takes you to the login page where you can log in with your username and your password, and it will take you right into the wizard, which will walk you through the process of getting started. And I'm going to jump over to that right now. I've already got an account open for us. And here we are. I'm in my thing here. Sorry, I thought I was in the wizard, but I'm not. I'm going to click on the page editor. And if you're ever looking for the wizard, it's when you log in, you're going to land on this automatically, but it's also here on the page editor. So I'm going to click on Setup Wizard, and this is the step-by-step process that is going to build your card. And this video here is also, it's being replaced, but this will show you the same process that we're going through tonight. So in the first step, you just add your contact info. In the second step, you're going to aggregate social media, any important links that you have, all your chat profiles. In step 3, you can upload your photo, your logo, and step 4, you choose a design. So let's get started. We've got our first name is Eric Thomas, and we've got our email address, and we're going to do JB's on the beach. And chef, so our job title. I'm going to put our address in here. Just going to grab that right here. We'll put that in here for us. And there we go. Now, if you work from home or you don't have a, any place where you don't have a physical address where you meet people, then just leave the address blank, but at least put in the city and the state or the region or the country that you're in. That way people can tell what part of the world you're in. And then we want people to go directly to JB's on the beach. So we're going to click on the Show Map It button. What this does is it will add it to your card, and when someone clicks on it from their phone, it will open up the navigation technologies on your phone, and it takes them right to you. So we can put in here the website for JB's on the beach. I will say vCard in itself is a website for your business. So if you're considering getting a website, I would first try vCard. You can build out multiple pages. You can have videos, slideshows. I mean, anything that you can do on a website, you can do on your vCard. So I would first look at using vCard and seeing if that could work for your website, especially if you're a sole proprietorship. So I'm going to grab, though, the URL for JB's on the beach because they do have a website as well, a simple website. So let's put that on there. And we've got the phone number here. You can add additional phone numbers here. You can have a fax. Your Skype can go here as well. And I'm going to continue to the next place where we aggregate all of our social media profiles in one place. So this is how I do it. I go to the page I want to add. So here I am on the Twitter account for JB's. And what I do is I copy the whole URL path. You see what's highlighted here in blue on top? So you want to do the same. You want to open up your page, you highlight that, you right-click and copy that information, and then bring it back over to the editor, and then right-click, and you can just paste in that URL. That's the easiest way to do this. Let's do the same here for Instagram. And we can right-click and paste. And let's see here, they also have a Yelp account. Right-click, copy. And then let's jump back over here to the editor We can throw that in Yelp, and we can even grab the Facebook page here as well. Right click, copy this, and bring it back over to the editor, and we can paste it in. So we have over 16 different social media, so I'm sure we have yours here. And then we have the section called Reach Me Online. Not necessarily wouldn't work for a restaurant, but it definitely works for a lot of folks who use Skype, okay, or WhatsApp, or WeChat, or Zoom. You can put your Zoom meeting information here, your join.me information here. So all your online chat profiles go here. And then we have a whole section for you to put, to aggregate those important links. Those links that you're often referring people to. So if you're a real estate agent, you would put here your listing that you have for sale and a link to it on the MLS. Or maybe if you're a property manager, you might also put a link to your listing as well. For your portfolio, you can put your this can be for contractors or artists or whoever has a portfolio. Again, you would link to maybe your Flickr account. Your book online, this is for your online appointment scheduler. You can add also books. We have lots of authors who use vCard to promote their books, and they'll put the name of the book here, and then where it can be purchased either through Amazon or Barnes & Noble or whatever independent bookstore they're with. But we also have teachers who use this, so they put all their textbooks up that they want their students to get here, and then they have links to where they can be purchased. Life coaches, all different types of coaches or folks will use this this section as well. The shop online is for your online stores like your eBay, your Etsy, your Amazon store, your distributor websites. Again, all we're trying to do is create some efficiency in your business. So you can just tell folks, hey, yeah, that information that's on my vCard is right there on the bottom of the home page of my vCard, the first page of my vCard. And then the please support, this is for any nonprofit or church that you support or even fundraisers, you can put that information there. And if it doesn't fit in the section above, we've got additional sites. And all of these things will create nice little icons. Here, I'll do one just so you can see what it looks like on the card. So I will do, please sponsor me for Race for the Cure on March 16th. And then you would put your sponsorship. Whatever your sponsorship page is, you would put that there. And I'm going to continue now to the next section where we're going to load our photo and our logo. Your photo is really important because this photo gets shown not only on the card, but it gets downloaded into the vCard app when you share it. When you share it with someone, it gets downloaded into your phone as well, onto your native contacts or into Outlook if it's on your desktop. And when you text the card to someone, a photo is shown on the text message, as well as you can share it by email as well from the card itself or from the app. There's many ways to share, but a photo is included in that email. So like I said, the photo is real important. Photos engage people. They remember the photo. They may not always remember your name, but they will remember your face. So we're going to upload our photo. I'm going to just click upload. It goes to my computer here, and then I have to browse for the folder where I have my photo. And I've got my picture of Eric here. And I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to upload a logo too. He's got a few different files here. I'm going to do this transparent one and see what that one's like. And click continue. And now it gets fun. This is the step where we get to choose our design. So you can see here that our card's really coming together. We've got the logo there, the profile pictures showing up. We've got some of our information. Not all our information showed up the way I wanted it to, and that's partly because I've been through this wizard once already. But you can see our please support here. There's the map it button here. The address isn't showing, but I'll make sure that that shows. It's just because I've gone through this wizard more than once, and for some reason it's fighting me today. But you can see here what your card's going to look like, and now we get to choose our design. So we've got all these different designs to choose from. When I click on any of these little swatch colors, it changes the colors of the buttons here. And then I can also go with like the black, and that's what I saw their website was done in black too. So, I might go with some sort of beachy theme here. And there's different types of buttons that we have here too. So We've got these big chunky buttons, and then we've got also these oval buttons, which are kind of popular right now too. So maybe we'll do these. This looks kind of fun. So we'll try some oval buttons tonight. And yeah, this is coming along. So once you've chosen your design, and again, you know, honestly, you can change your design at any time, and you can completely customize the colors on this. You can put a background image if you want. You can change, you know, you can match your branding perfectly. We'll be able to do that. You can customize it, and I'll show you whether you do that. So I'm going to click finish. That takes me through the wizard process, and my card is published, and it takes me right into this section here where I can go and I can start adding video and more pages, and I can really start to build out my card. Today though, I want to jump first. I want to walk you through all these steps and show you what we have in here. We're going to start on the editor homepage, okay, for our card, and I just want to point out a few things that are important. One is we've got here, this is JB's on the Beach. That is the name of this card, and this is the security code. And you will want to know what the name is of your card and the security code. Actually, when you sign up with us, you're sent a welcome message, and that's included in that email. But also, this is where you get it, and we're going to now, we're going to go and take a look at the vCard Global Mobile app. So let's see if we can get that to show for us. I'll show you how you log in and how you use that. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. My phone is fighting me. It's looking for the Apple TV right now. Let's see. I'll try one more time. Well, while it's fighting me, I'm going to show you some other things, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at the app. Hopefully it will fix itself. I'm not sure why it's not doing it right now, because normally I would screencast it right to this page, and I really do want to show you the app. So we'll come back to that though. The things I will show you right now though on the card that are important is, so you can see your card here. There's a few things that you can do on this editor homepage. So one of the things that you can do is right down here, you have a choice of whether or not you want this Get vCard Like Mine button to show. And if you wanted to hide that, you know, for some reason, you can click Hide right here. This little toggle turns it on and off, okay? So I'm going to turn that off. You also can repeat the navigation. So your navigation is right here where it says menu. You click on that. Right now we only have a home page. But if you have more than one page, and a lot of people do, and especially if you have a long page, you may want to repeat that information at the bottom, and you can click on this, Show Footer Links, okay? So that you can see it just popped in this little home page link here. And as I add more pages, they will show up here too. The other thing that's important is Show Follow Me button in the app. This allows any time that JB's adds a special to their cards, such as a special or an event, then anyone who is following JB's will receive an in-app notification that will let them know that, hey, a new event has been added or a special has been added. So I'm going to check that as well. Let's go back and see if our app is working now. Oh, good. Looks like we're going to be able to do it. That's great. Here we go. All right. So here is my phone, which is moving a little slow tonight. I think it's because I've been waiting for a Apple to give me a new battery for this phone. But it's on order, and it will be still probably another week or so. So JB's on the Beach here. We're going to type in our username, which is our vCard name, I should say. JB's on the Beach is our vCard name. And then I'm going to type in my security code, 37342. And then I import my card. And I don't know why it's taking so long. I think there may just be something going on with my phone. There we go. All right, and so here we are. And right here, when you first log in, you're going to see your card show up, okay, at the very top. And when you click on your card, there's a few things that you can do right away. You can start to market and share your card with other people by clicking on this button here, that big blue button that says Share Contact. You can click on that button and it gives you some choices. Share by email, share by text, or also you could share by QR code. Someone can scan this QR code and it will open up your card. And if they are scanning it from the vCard app, it actually will pull the card right into their app. We're going to click on Share by Text tonight. And then I'm going to send this to myself. And so this is what your card, this is what it looks like when you share it with someone. You've got your the nice picture of yourself, which again is something that's very memorable. You've got a link which takes people right to the vCard, and you've got a message. And you can customize this message. You can create different messages that you can send out also with different cards. So let me show you what happens too when you have someone's card. So here's a card here that we worked on last week. And if I click on the link, it says this user's not in your contacts. Do you want to add them? So I can add them directly into vCard, or I can go and view the card. I'm going to click on View vCard. And again, my phone's just a little slow tonight, so there we go. So we've got our vCard here, and we can see Ted Victor's card. And I can go, oh yeah, this looks great. This looks interesting. He's got a bunch of video on his card and information about his campaign. And so what I can do is, there's a few things that you should see from the card here. You see this download vCard button right here? So when you send this card to someone and they don't have the vCard app, they can always click the download vCard button, and this will download this contact directly into their phone. So that's one way when you share the card with someone, people go to it, they can click on that, it takes it right into their phone. They can also share the vCard. This sends out, if they click on this button, it sends out an email. You click on that, it allows you to type in an email. And that sends a very, like I said, a really nice custom introduction email with your picture, with a link to your vCard. And you can also have a download file. There's a download file attached. Or you can also you can see here, you can share the card by social media. So that's a few ways to share the card. In this case here, I'm going to take the card and I'm going to click at the very top here. It says Add to Contacts. I'm going to click Add to Contacts. And now that's added to my contacts in vCard. And that's here. And you can see here that Ted also has another button here, Follow Contact. I can follow Ted. I'm going to click on that. So now now I'm following Ted. So if Ted puts out an event that he's doing, I will receive an in-app notification. If for some reason Ted was running some sort of special, I would receive an in-app notification as well about that. So let's go back here, and I want to show you a few more things here. So the one thing that is really helpful on our Settings tab right here, you see where it says Settings? I'm going to click on that. This is where you can change your share messages, okay? Manage messaging when sharing, right here. Let's click on that. So Eric here might want to create a custom message about, how he, just something like, hey, I'm the chef at JB's. I love working there, and here's my card, and, come see us again soon, So if he wants to have that, he can create a custom message, and he can call it his JB's message. And then he can type in whatever text he wants here. And vCard is meant to market your business and to help you market other people's businesses too, so your whole network. So you can create multiple messages based on different people. So maybe JB's is friends with Ted Victor, and maybe he'll have a personal message for Ted Victor in here as well. So what happens now is when you go to a card, so I click on my contacts, I click on Ted Victor, and just like all the other ones, any card in here, you can click on Share Contact. And now when I click on share by text, it gives me these two different messages and I can choose one. So if I created a Ted Victor message, I would just click on the Ted Victor message and then it would proceed to go through the process of sending out that text message for me. Just wanted to give you a little insight on how the app works. This is such a great marketing tool for getting your vCard out there to market your business. And we've got some new enhancements that are coming out really soon, the next 30 days on the vCard app as well, which I'm not going to tell you too much now, but they're really cool, and it's just going to take the app to a whole nother level. So I'm really excited for those as far as like how to market your business, how to follow up with people you sent the card to. There's a lot of things coming out in that arena. So so what we're going to do now is I am going to get off the app and take us back over to vCard. Okay. All right. So I showed you a little bit here about the editor homepage, a few other things here. All of those app contacts that you save, if you ever want to download them, you can view them right here, and then you can export them. You also have all of your contact form leads, so if anyone fills out a contact form or an event, or you can even create additional QR codes here, and you can see who scanned your QR code. So there's lots of good information down here to look at. If we click on the Contact Info tab, this is just like what we did on the wizard. And remember I told you I had some issues, it wasn't showing these things. I'm going to click on that. Something I've got to show my developers because it should be automatically checking those for me. So I'm going to do that. That's going to update my card almost instantly with a bunch of new information. There we go. And then, and you can see what you've just done right here. It always shows you exactly what you've done. So your social media links, this is where you can update that information. And if you want to change your picture and your logo, this is where you will do that as well. And one of the things about vCard is if you were to update your contact information, if you change your phone number, if you change your address, anyone you've shared the vCard with will now have your most up-to-date information. That's one of the beautiful things about vCard is it's instantly updated to anyone you've shared the card with. Let's click over on the design and color. So here again, this is where we chose our design, and you can choose a different design here. And then the real power of vCard is in this fourth tab called the page editor. We're going to add some pages here tonight. You can see here that's a link to the setup wizard that we went through originally. Right here's how we would customize the design. I'm not going to go into too many details here, but as you can see here, you can come in here and you can really play and create different designs. You can even do seasonal designs too and save them and reuse them in the future. So you have all you can basically change every aspect of the card here. And then we're going to start with add a page. So we click on add a page, and we can do like about JBs. You could even have a bio if you wanted to. You know, it's kind of cool to have bios about your chefs especially. So you could have about Eric and have his bio on here. You can have a contact. They do for special events. They do special events. You could also do a events tab if you wanted to, or let's do a reservations tab. You could have a menu tab. Lots of folks will have a menu. So as you can see how easy that was, we just kept adding more and more pages to it. If you want to change any of the pages that you've just added, you would just click on the page that you want to edit, and then you would come up here and change the name. So I could say contact us instead. And I click change name, and that page is changed. If I want to reorder my pages, so I'll show you, these are real pages. These are pages on your card. Look at them. See, you can see them all here under that hamburger menu. I can open and close that. And these are all my pages. So I can reorder my pages. I'm going to put contact down here. And maybe I will just reorder. There we go. So you can reorder your pages just as you need to as well. So let's go to our home page now. So here's where we manage our pages, where you can reorder pages, rename pages, and then in the center is where we add our content. And then over on the right-hand side is where we see exactly what it's going to look like when it's published. And I think the first thing that I was thinking of doing tonight was if I were JB's, one of the things that I would want to promote would be my events, because every day they have live music. So I'd want to promote an event. I'd want to promote a special as well, maybe the daily special. So we can do all of that on these cards. I'm going to make this logo just a little bit smaller. And then, and let me show you how I did that, just so you know. On any of your images, at the bottom right-hand corner, you can drag and drop images. So you can resize things that way. And, you know, I think actually I want to add some of my other share buttons here too. I'm going to click Add New Block. Look at all these blocks we have. So tonight we'll add some text, we'll add some images. You can add slideshows, videos, a lot of video tonight too. And contact forms. We're going to add an event tonight. Right now I'm going to jump down to what are called share buttons. And this just allows you to share your card. Or it's not really, it could be for you, but it's also for other people too, to share your card through their social media. So I added the share buttons here. So this card now can be shared to all these different social media platforms. Different than going to your social media. These are JB's social media. This is where you share it on your social media. Here you go to JB's Twitter account. Here you share it to your Twitter account. That's the difference between those two, just so you know. So let's add now an event. I'm going to click Add New Block. And I'm going to click on Add an Event. And I figured let's add the event for tomorrow night. And I saw that here. Yes, Vanessa. So we're going to grab that. Oh. And then the time zone, the reason why we ask for this is because you have the ability to ask the system to take the event off, okay? So let's see if we can find, there we go, Eastern Standard Time. And let's figure out what time that is. So that's from 3:30 to 7:30 they are playing. And now with an event, what's cool is you can add here the location, but we already know that this is happening at JB, so we don't necessarily need to say JB's restaurant here, but you'd put JB's restaurant, you'd put the street address. For your events, you know, you would if they're at another location, you'd put the full information and have the map it button there. But I don't think we necessarily need to have that there. We do need to have, though, a date, so we'll put the Friday on there. And then we can automatically remove the event from vCard the day after it's over. So I can click that so it gets removed, or I can. And then we can add a few more things too. So I've got the event here. You can add a description. If you have the event you want to purchase tickets for it, you can put a link to where people can purchase tickets. If you want people to register online, you can put a link to where they do that. If this is an online webinar, you would put a link to your online webinar with instructions for getting on that webinar. You can also do an RSVP form. So here you can have people fill out who's coming to the event. And this is really fun. It creates a file that you can download and take to the event and check people off as they show up. You could just also use it to find out how much interest there is in your event. And then when you fill out the RSVP form, you just put in your email address, and anytime someone RSVPs, you receive an email address for it. So in this case here, we've got this. I'm going to add a photo for this event too. So let's see here, Vanessa. Okay, so I grabbed some pictures here. I thought we could put a YouTube video of her, and we could grab a picture of her as well. So this is how I would typically do it. You would see a picture. And these are all YouTube. And maybe we can grab this one. We'll see how good it is. So we can say save image as. And then I'm going to edit that image a little bit because I don't want to have, I'm grabbing it from YouTube. It's not necessarily the best image. You probably will find something better. I'm just going to edit that image really quickly. So Paint 3D just comes with your computer. You'll find on a PC. There's also Paint, the normal Paint. Both of them work. And JB's, here we go. There's my image. And I'm just going to crop it. So I click on crop and I can move this little line down, move this little line up. And that's just a little bit better. And then I just have to save it. Oh, I think I want to save that again to make it saves in the right place. Okay. So then I can come back over here to vCard, and I'm just going to upload that photo here. I'm going to grab that image and upload it. It asked me to name it, so I can call Vanessa. And you might be using this again because I suspect Vanessa plays here more than once. So we'll put that there. And then we'll just scroll down here and click Add. And we can see that we've added now the event for tonight that she's playing. I'm going to also add a video too. So, and I might even add a little thing above this here, a little text. I'm going to click on text. And what do they call this? Live entertainment. Yes, so let's do live entertainment. And they might have more than one. They may have a whole page that just shows the events of what's going on. And one of the things that's also really great about our system is, so with JB's and any company that has multiple employees, you can go in through our corporate program. You can update one card, okay? And it will update all of your employees at once. So you can come in and add events or add a special, and all of your employees' cards will be instantly updated. Use the little text editor here, so live entertainment. I'm also going to add a video for her too. So I'm going to say add new block. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to click on this video, which is the fourth one down. We're going to add a YouTube video. So I'm going to come back over here. Let's see, where is it? It's over here. Back button. And back. Okay, so we've got a YouTube here. We've got a few YouTube videos of her, and it looks like she's probably playing. Let's do, there's quite a few here, but you'll find a video that you like of your entertainment. And let's just go to the video. There we go. And then I'm looking here for a share button. And right here it says share. So click on share. And you don't want this link. You want what's called embed. Look for embed and click on that. And then we're going to grab this code here, but with YouTube especially, you want to uncheck show suggested video when the video finishes. Make sure that's unchecked when you're adding your videos. And the reason why is if you don't, it's going to play another video and YouTube will just pick that video, and it's often not your video, it's often someone else's. So let's grab our text, or grab this code. You can right click and copy that and bring it back over to the editor. And we're going to just right click and paste and click add. And now we've added our video. So, and maybe I'll even say here, it's not tonight. So, but if it was, if I was updating it tomorrow, I'd say tonight's or today's live entertainment, right? Is what I would do. And then I would update this every day with the new one. And you can move blocks too. So you could set this up on an events page and then just move it over here. So basically people would know that they would open up the card and they could find out what's new, and it would be here. But also if you're following JBs, you would also get a notification about the entertainment as well that's going on. So you could do that. You could also add a special there, right? You could add a special. Let me show you a few other things here. So they use Open Table for reservations. So we have on our navigation here, we have reservations. We could also add, so let's do that first. Let's click to the reservations. I'm going to show you how you can change a page. I'm going to click on this page, reservations, and right here on my page things, it allows me to link out to another page. I'm going to click on that link, and I can add a link to their reservations on Open Table. So right here is their, would make a reservation on Open Table. I can grab that whole URL, copy that, and I can bring it back over again to the editor, and I can make that page now link directly out to that. Paste that in and apply. So now there won't be any content on that, but when someone clicks on reservations, it will take them right to that reservations page. You could also add, you know, I probably will add some sort of button on here that says reservations here. And then from the reservations button, it would take people directly to Open Table as well. Because that's a very important call to action that people are going to want to do when they come to the card. So we would have that. Let's see what else we can do here. Let me show you how to add a contact form as well. That's an important thing. You can click on Contact Us, and we can click Add New, and you can click on, it's the sixth one down here, Contact Form. Click on that. This allows you to put a call to action like contact me, right? Or contact us, contact Eric. If this goes to Eric, I doubt it would go to Eric, you know, but it could be contact JB's on the beach. And maybe maybe they do special events, right? So about your event. So you name this form. So this would be the event form. And then you would put an email. So this might be events at, you know, at JB's on the beach. And then we choose what fields they need to fill out. So I want to have their first name, last name, and I'm going to make the first name required. And I'm going to have company, but I'm not going to make it required because it could be an individual. And then what else? I want to have their email address, and that's going to be required. And I want their phone number, and that's going to be required. And I'll say number of attendees. That gives me an idea of how big their event is. And then I'll have maybe best way to contact and best time to contact. Just gives me a little bit of information about them. And I could say comments here. I could just say comments or tell me about your event. This is where you can put any type of fields you want. And then I click add. And that has added my contact JB's on about your event. I could make my call to action a little bit better. Let's see. I could format this into a header 1. Maybe I'll make it a header 2, not so big. Maybe 3. Let's try that. We'll see what that looks like. I can center that as well. And I can click add. Yeah, I like that. That's good. And then I'm going to have a picture too. We need more pictures of JB's. People want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to click on add new, and I'm going to click on image here. So you can upload your images, and I'll click on upload. We've got some great pictures here. So let's do this one here of people hanging out on the beach. It asks you to name the file. You can link the file to an external page or to an internal page. Okay, so either one. You click on that, it shows you all the internals, and you can give it a caption if you want. I'm going to click Save, and now we've just added a little picture here of the beach, and that's coming along nice. I'm going to go to our menu page, and I'm going to add a few more pictures of some things that people might want from the menu. We could even just call this gallery. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put up the whole menu right now, but I'll add an image more too. Click on Upload, and they've got some great looking food here. So again, name it, you can link it and add your caption. I like doing this. You can also do a slideshow too, but I think people, you know, the slideshow is fine, but people like to scroll. You know, they don't have a problem scrolling on your phone specifically, so you can just put one photo after another like I'm doing. And you can see here, it just kind of builds a really nice visual. I love adding multiple images to my cards, especially for like a place that's as beautiful and as this. I've got that image on there twice, and we'll do this one here too then. So maybe we would call this From the Menu, and it would have some great pictures and maybe some captions and just highlight some things on the menu even. And then you could have a link to the full menu if you wanted, or you could put the full menu on here too. That's not a problem. You can do that for sure. And then for About JBs, you would have a little bit of text about JBs here. You'd use the little text editor here with a little description about JBs, and then I would add some more images too. So let's upload a few more images. We've got some great images of the dining room here. And then maybe another one here. Of the beach. There you go. So that kind of gives you an idea here of how you can go about videos, images. They just really add a lot to your vCard. And there we go. So now when you're working on your vCard, if you haven't finished a page, and a lot of us will work, and we're not done with it, you know, we create these pages, but maybe we don't have content on it or we're not happy with it. You can use this little eye symbol to change it. That changes it so it's hidden so people can't see it. So if I can change that and hide that until I'm ready for people to see it, okay? I could do the same thing for About JBs right now if I want to have more information. And then you can see here that the card is not published. That's why it's red. So you would click here to publish, and then it will change green. Now you have an active card. You can see your card here by clicking on View Live Card. That takes you to the live card. And there we go. We've done a pretty nice job tonight. Put together a nice little card, some information. Starting out, we've got some more information to add. If I click on reservations, that should open up the open table. See, it does. You can make your reservation there. We need to add a little bit more about our menu. We've got our contact form. When you fill out this contact form, it gets emailed to you. But also that information is stored over here on your editor homepage, right here under contact form leads. You can go there to find it. And then if you want to see how your card's doing, right? You want to see how you're doing, you click on the analytics. This will tell you how many times your card has been viewed, how many people have looked at it, how many times has it been shared. It's been shared once by text. How many people have saved your contact, okay? So people out there are already playing with this contact, which is kind of fun. Must be you guys. So this tells you some information, and you can see it by the week, you can see by the month, by the year, see how you're doing as far as marketing your business goes and how many people and where it's going. For information on the stuff I've been working on tonight, you can use our tutorials here. I've got more videos, and you just click on that. And that will take you to a whole bunch of go to editing my vCard, whole bunch of videos here on managing pages and different things that you might want to do with your card. And I also recorded this workshop, and I record other workshops too. They're all on our vCard Global YouTube channel. You can find them there. I want to open up now for any questions that you might have. So you are welcome